Hey there everybody, and today I want to talk about why telling someone not to think about it is never going to get the job done. Hey there everybody, my name's Dave, aka Mindset by Dave, and I am a mindset coach, which is essentially a personal trainer, but for your mindset and mental health. I've been helping people one-to-one, in groups and in seminars for the last 4 years now. And before I get into the main content, I just want to remind you that if you want to talk to me live about mindset, mental health, or anything in between, you can catch me every Tuesday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and every Sunday at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. at twitch.tv/mindsetbydave, where I'm always happy to spend more time chatting than gaming. So telling people not to think about it, why is that such a bad piece of advice? Well, quite simply, it's down to the way that the brain processes telling you not to do anything. If, for example, I say to you right now, don't think about a purple elephant, I've just put the idea of a purple elephant in your head. It's why meditation is a bit of a struggle for a lot of people, because when they actually try and get involved in meditation, they think they've got to actually achieve thinking nothing. And to think about nothing means you're actually thinking. So you can't think about nothing, you've just got to think nothing. And the whole thing becomes this kind of thing going on, and people get nowhere. So if you've got a friend that comes to you and they're prone to overthinking, telling them to simply not think about it is actually not going to do the job, because actively not thinking about something requires you to think about the thing that you're trying to not think about. It's a paradox. It ends up going around in a circle, and by trying to push those thoughts away, you suddenly actually get more of them. There's an ancient bit of wisdom in Kung Fu Panda, which is often we meet our destiny on the path we choose to avoid it. Now, I'm guessing they probably stole that from Chinese philosophy. So in Kung Fu Panda, spoiler alert, by trying to double the guards and trying his hardest to actually make sure that Tai Lung stays in prison, Shifu creates the situation with the extra goose feather that is actually the way he actually gets out of prison. We often, by trying to avoid this type of thing, we create more of it. Think of it like this. Whenever you see a sign that says don't touch wet paint, you don't normally go around stroking walls, but you see that sign and you're kind of a little bit like, must touch it. Telling someone what not to do, especially when it comes to telling someone to not think about it, it only reinforces the idea in that person's mind. So what can we do about this? Well, we talk about what to do instead. You can't actively not think about something, because to actively not think about something, you have to think about the thing that you're trying to not think about. But you can actively think about something else. This is like changing the channel. We can't switch this thing off in total, but we can change the channel. And by bringing our attention towards something else, by pushing towards the thing that we want to focus on, we can actually then divert our mind away from the thing. And we want to essentially avoid reminders of it, really, because yeah, we've all had it where something gets stuck in our mind, and the second that reminder comes, it enforces it so much more. The more we resist that thing, the more we tend to actually think and feel about it. So the trick here is to decide what else you would rather think about, what else you would rather focus on. The same principle applies in meditation. Instead of saying, all right, well, I need to think about nothing, it's like you find a focal point, and whenever you find your thoughts going elsewhere, you bring your attention back to that focal point, whether that is the breath or a ticking metronome or a candle. We choose something else to think about. So if there is something in this world that is plaguing your mind, instead of someone saying don't overthink it, try thinking about something else. Utilize the fact that you have a wonderful, powerful brain that has the potential to overthink, and actually divert it into overthinking on something else. Choose what you would rather spend your time thinking of, instead of actively trying to avoid that. And you end up getting the thing that you're after. It's basically like this. In a race, you don't focus on getting as far away from the start line as possible. You focus on where you're going. The longer you focus on that thing that you're trying to avoid, or the longer you try to get away from that thing that you're trying to avoid, by putting energy into avoiding it, the stronger it gets, the more it even pulls you back there. You want to stay focused on where you want to go, what you want to think about, what you would rather focus on. And by diverting your attention that way, This is a much better piece of advice to give a friend that is struggling with overthinking than simply telling them not to think about it. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this video and got some great advice out of it. If you get value from these videos, please think about hitting that subscribe button. And also, once again, remember that if you want to talk about this or any of this type of topics live, it's 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. on a Sunday and 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. on a Tuesday over at twitch.tv/mindsetbydave. And I will look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.